Good morning, and I'm extremely delighted to be with you all today. And this will be note making practice session because yesterday we did it thoroughly well. So first, what we will do is uh, revise the PPT. Now, the first question that I've got is about whether the PPT is enough. Yes, it is absolutely enough because it's just the study material that's there. Nothing more. Maybe a few colors of pictures, images, just to enhance the understanding. Otherwise, it's just the same as it is in the study material. You don't have to worry about the sharing of the PPT kind of things. Study material will be good enough for you because it's only practice that will make you perfect, right? Now, the sample question paper, we'll do a sample question paper after we revise the whole thing that we did yesterday. The paper pattern, you know it. It's for 40 marks. You have 5 questions for 5 marks. Those are long writing tasks, and that's for 25 marks. And then you have 15 marks for grammar, vocabulary, and short answer questions. Short answer questions are for 1 or 2 marks. Now, we were talking about study skills yesterday. Study skills help you to understand better, note down as hints for revision so that you are able to remember all that you studied for your exam. So we saw flowchart, mind mapping, ray diagram, spidergram, note taking. And here I've been repeating this, that these are not tested, assessed in your exam. What is assessed is only note making. It's an important question. The first question is reading comprehension. The second question is note making. Do we need study skills for success? Yes. It helps revision. It helps organization of facts. It helps learner master the art of studying large volumes of text quicker. Yeah. It facilitates recall and retention. Retention is to store in your memory so that you're able to use it whenever you need to write your answers. Then this is the flow chart where it's one after the other, and it goes down vertically or it's even on the horizontal side. So make a flow chart on the process of completing the CA course. Yesterday you did this. We're not going to do it again. It's just to revise and for you to recall. So can you map the communication chapter now? So mapping, mind mapping. This is the ray diagram. So write an article on the status of pandemic today in India. You all know how to write. You just put down hints in the ray diagram and number them, and the numbers will become your paragraphs in sequence. You will be able to eliminate what is irrelevant and unwanted, and you'll be able to prioritize the essential things when you are writing a long writing task. This is a web diagram. Here again, you have the topic in the middle and you branch it off into different hints as ideas come to your mind. And then number them for the sequence, and you will see that you have a very neat writing task written down. It is coherent and it is in sequential order. Now write a report on work from home. So using the web diagram, yesterday we did that as an example. And here is the mind mapping where you can branch off into different things. You can include all the hints that you want to fill up with, but you need to prioritize them so that you have a sequence. It is in an organized form and you are writing only relevant things that will go with the topic. That's important. So create a mind map on the barriers of communication. We didn't do this yesterday. Yeah. Maybe in your notebooks, you will quickly map it out. Map the barriers of communication. So what will you do? In the middle, you will write the topic, barriers of communication. And the subtopics will be, say, noise, psychological problems, physiology, the culture gaps, then techno problems, all that stuff as subtopics. Subtopics, how each one is advantages, disadvantages. Not able to see me. Why is that? Let me stop sharing and just check how I look. Yeah, I'm there. Yeah. I think now it's okay. Should be okay. Okay, let me go back to the sharing. Yeah. So creating a mind map. So we were talking of barriers of communication. So in the middle, you will write the topic, and subtopics will go around the first circle, and subtopics will branch off into the disadvantages and the advantages of the topic itself. A tree diagram. This again helps you map out the entire topic that you will read, and it's a good study skill to use. I use it for word associations or vocabulary. Do you know what is note taking? Because note taking and note making, although they sound the same, they are quite different. And you have the differences here. Note taking is informal, it is random notes. The connections are not very clear. It's not visually appealing, and it's very usually appealing. The format is not important. You can write it anywhere on the page, and it cannot be used as a legal document. Whereas note making is very formal, structured. It has a way of writing. It's very clear, although it's not appealing. The format is very important and can be used as a document to be shared. Okay, the purpose of note making is to develop students' abilities to study well, to read and comprehend, to check credibility, and to summarize. What is the format of note making? Title and indenting is 1 mark, key is 1 mark, content, relevance to the context is another mark, summary is for 2 marks, and total is 5 marks. Okay. So this is for 5 marks. It is here that I want to tell you all, impress upon you, that note making is a very, very, very scoreable question. You can just score. If you have the key and the key box, you get 1 full mark. Because you just have to write 2 or 3 keys. You don't have to write a whole lot. And then title, I have told you how to write a title, just 2 or 3 words. That will be very relevant to the paragraph that's given to you. Indenting is a structure, writing away from the margin, the topic, subtopics, subtopics. And summary, of course, 25% of the original text. It's a very, very simple thing. There is no one right answer. It's the way you all perceive, each student understands. So don't ever think, oh, maybe I will go wrong and therefore I'm going to omit this. Never do that. 5 marks will be easily scored if you can just attempt it. So please do attempt it. And after having attended the session, I'm sure all of you will be doing your best. Choosing a title is important, and I've told you how to go about it. Yeah. Look at advertisements, make a note of good ones, good words, and you'll see that you're able to write good titles. Now, here are a few examples. Just do it, or think different. Just 2 words and see what a difference it makes. Okay, now these were exercises we did. Maybe you can just read the answers alone so that you recall having written it yesterday. Yeah, I'll give you just 2 minutes on that. Yeah, okay. Now, this is the second passage. Yeah, I will explain the key again. Note making, not more than 5 minutes. You can finish it fast. Tree diagram with vocabulary. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, that's for Veni. Yeah, I'll do that. So this is the second passage we did, and Here's the third one, and see how short I have written, and you have the title 2 there. This is indenting. You see this format. Yeah, 1, 1.1, 1.2, and then you have sub point, and then you have 2, 2.1, 2.2. Okay. There is a slight difference in the study material format that's given, but you can choose to write whichever format is comfortable for you. There's no hard and fast rule. Only thing, it should be formatted and it should be aligned. It should have a clear structure, right? Do you know what is indentation? It is proper alignment of whatever you write. Spacing of written matter, writing away from the margin, that is indentation. Because yesterday there were several questions repeatedly that were asked about indentation. That alone carries 1 mark, and it's very important for note making. Headings, subheadings, sub-subheadings, and points and bullets. This gives a structure, a process, and a visual picture. Subpoints, maybe 2 or 3, not more than that. If the passage is quite long, you can think of 4. Otherwise, 3 is a good number. Okay, indenting this text. This is something that we did yesterday, and this is also an exercise that we did. Yeah, maybe you can look at this for the indenting. You have the title there, and see how it's written in the margin, how the sub-topics are written away from the subtopic. Away from the margin is a subtopic. Away from the subtopic is a sub-subtopic. So that's how you need to understand that. So this is indenting. And you have the key box here, where you write here, because this was a very short passage. I just had 1 to write. But normally you will have 3 or 4 to write. That's the minimum and the maximum. So this is another exercise we did. And just look at the indenting so that you remember it, so that you don't ask me a question again on that. Okay, so symbols. I'm sure you know all of them. In case you have a doubt in any of these symbols, post it and I will let you know right away, very quickly. I'm sure all of you know this. Parenthesis and percentage. Yeah. So here are the answers in case you want them. Hashtag maybe is new for some of you. Dollars maybe. The rest is easy, is what is there in the keyboard. Okay. Now acronyms. Just try to figure this out. Try to not post. Write in your papers very quickly. And I'm going to give you. There are 10, and I'll give you 3 minutes. Quick. I'm giving you 3 minutes. Quickly write their expansions so that you remember, you know that this is what we call as key. Done? Yeah, you know it. I know, but because some of you were still asking me about this is for Atar. The purpose of this or the uses is to write them in short form so that you don't keep writing long sentences, right? It's for that purpose, especially in note making. You don't write examples, you don't write anecdotes, you don't compare and contrast. You just write very crisply the point, whatever is needed. And that's the purpose of using acronyms also. You know them, and it is there in the study material also. But unless you write, you will still have doubts, keep asking me, what is a key, what is a key? And that's the reason why I made you write. Now, these are the answers. If in case you've written them correctly, in case you don't know them, just check. Yeah. Return on equity is something that I make mistake sometimes. ROE. Face to face is FF. Now this is remote teaching. Okay. When I say face to face teaching, it's a live class. Okay. How will you understand if there are difficult words in the given text? That's by guessing and predicting the meaning of the words. Guess the meaning of underlined words. This we did yesterday. Abbreviations, again, make it easier to read and comprehend. Okay. There must be a minimum of 3 or 4 abbreviations for a given text. When I say abbreviations, it also means symbols or acronyms. Okay. Not 3 for each of them separately. That's not the way. Contractions. So contraction will also go into the key box. 1 or 2 maybe you can pick if the paragraph does not lend itself to many abbreviations. Yeah, contractions. So if there is a long word, you can write them in short and put a full stop. Okay, you'll see that there is a dot after every short form. Right? So that is contractions which you can add in the key box. Title, indent, and summarize, and also use contractions. So I've told you. So the difference between the linear and the non-linear. Linear is note making, non-linear is all the other study skills that we just saw. Okay, so not that you will be tested in write the difference between linear and non-linear. That's not the way you will be tested. It is a note-making passage that will be given for your question paper. Is there a difference between abbreviations and acronyms? Abbreviations and acronyms. Abbreviations is a common term. Acronym is a specific term. From 24th June, we postponed due to the boards. Harsh, I think I am not qualified to answer that question, whether the exam will get postponed. The board will time and again keep you informed. Don't worry. Okay. Now, points to remember for note making. This is a very, very important one. Avoid using long sentences as heading or title. Never lose the main idea of the passage, because whatever you write has got to be relevant. We check only on that. Ignore information which is less important, because it will make it very long. Use logical sequencing. Okay, one after the other. Use proper indentation. Leave no spaces to avoid confusion. Do not include your own version. So we are not expecting you to write your comments or judgments or your opinions. Stick to what is given in the passage. Make your note more memorable by adding colors, drawings, and symbols. That's just to highlight. So summarizing is not more than 80 words generally, or 25% of the original passage. Only one paragraph has got to be written. You cannot write that into several paragraphs. No repetitions, no anecdotes, no comparisons, no examples, no redundant words. Redundant words are words that are unnecessary. Okay, here it says 3 marks. It's wrong. It should be 2 marks. Note making sample question. Past papers are there in the ICAI website. Linear and non-linear is just a term that is used. Okay, so linear is a more structured version, non-linear is not. Just that. My voice is not clear. Let me try the headset. Some of you say it's clear, some say no. Anyway. Yeah. let's go to this. So here will be a sample question paper. I hope you have this. Counseling session. Oh no, this doesn't have. Okay. So I'm going to stop sharing. I'll show you a question paper that we'll do right away. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So that's about the presentation I did yesterday. Now I'm going to show you, we'll work out a past question paper so that it's easy for you. I'm just now, give me a moment to fix the question paper. Just a moment and I'm there. Formal letter note making. Oh yeah, here is one. I think we did this exercise yesterday, but there were two exercises. Yeah, let me just check that, and then I'll go to the forces of destruction key summary. Okay, this is just one exercise, and we did this yesterday. So now let me go to the question paper. Yeah. So let me share first. Now I'm going to share the question paper and we'll work out a passage. I mean the note making exercise. And then we'll come back to yeah. Yeah, here we are. So this is for 40 marks. Question number 7 is compulsory. That's reading comprehension. And now, yeah, here. Read the passage. So this is the way you will be tested. Read the passage. Make notes using headings, subheadings, and abbreviations whenever necessary. So making notes is for 3 marks. Writing the summary is for 2 marks. Let me go to the front page. Because I have to look at the law paper. This is November 2019. So total number of printed pages is 12. Roll number of questions. Time allowed is 3 hours. That's for both law and BCR. Okay. Just give me a minute because when I share a PDF file, it makes it difficult for me to go up and down. Just give me a minute. I don't know where it went. Yeah, here it is. Just give me a minute. Sometimes it goes up and down, making it difficult for me to. Video is lagging. I told you this is November 2019. Okay, I think I will stop sharing and start it again. Just give me a minute. I've downloaded and kept it ready, but sometimes sharing a PDF file becomes a little difficult. Yeah. Yeah, here we are. So I'll scroll down slowly. Oh my God. Sometimes You never know why it happens like that. Yeah. Yeah, a PDF file becomes difficult, I guess. Ooh. So just now we had this. I don't know why it's not showing. So I'm just trying to open the PDF. It's still not okay. I have another paper. Let me try that. Yeah, I guess this should be all right. Yeah, here we are. Read the passage. So you see the passage is this big. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have maybe you have 300 words, right? Okay. Now just read through this. We are going to do this exercise together. I'm not sharing. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Give me a minute. So when that is ready, yeah. Here we are. Yeah. So this is the passage. This is November 2019 paper. Don't ask me. This is Potnuro. Don't ask it right. Attempt this question or not. I've been telling you repeatedly that this is a easily scoring question. Don't ever miss it. You'll get full 5. Okay. Now, so make notes using headings, subheadings, and abbreviations. That's for 3 marks. Writing the summary is for 2 marks. Now, this is a pressy. Now you may start reading. And I'm going to give you, now the time is 11:35. I'm going to give you 20 minutes to make notes and write the summary. Quick. You may read this. You don't have to copy it. You may read this and make notes as you read, so that you don't waste much time. Read it once, fix the title, then as you read, start writing your, make your notes in the proper indent form. You will finish it very quickly. Yeah, I'm giving you 20 minutes. Now the time is 11:36. And I'll give you time till 11:56. Quick. Yeah, here we are. This is the note-making passage. Yeah, this is the note-making passage. I tried zooming it. I'm afraid it'll go. I don't want to do anything. Yeah, quick. Yeah, just give me a minute. Oof, it's gone again. See, when PDF file is shared, that's what happens sometimes. Okay. Yeah, here we are. Okay, I'll stop sharing and I'm going to share it again, all over again, because sometimes that's what happens when we share question papers. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Yeah, not making paper to business was yes. Here, I'm not sharing. Yeah. So now I'm sharing it, and you can do this exercise. No. Okay, we will do one thing. So I've shown you the question paper. I'm not going to waste any more time on that because sharing a PDF makes it pretty difficult. So what I will do is, no, I'm not able to zoom it. So we'll do the exercise in the study material. That will help us. Yes. So I'm going to stop this sharing, and just give me a minute, and we will do the exercises in the chapter, in the study material. Yeah, here we are. Okay. And we summarizing the notes, examples of note making. Yeah, this is twin chapter that is there. Sahara Desert is there. Then you have a few more exercises that we can do. Just give me. Oof. Yeah, summarizing the notes. Why is it going off like that? I am not at sharing, so don't be concerned. Oh, maybe because of that. Yeah, here we are. Oh. No. Yeah, I'm just fixing that sharing. So please bear with me, because I want to share the study material chapter so that it's easy for you. Yeah, here we are. Yeah. I think this will be good for you to read because, yeah, I've zoomed it also. Yeah, please read this. This is not for 8 marks actually. Okay, this is for 5 marks. I'm not sharing, right? Yeah. Once this gets fixed, I forget about that. Yeah. So here is the passage. This moving up and down becomes a bit difficult. Okay, so here is the passage. Make notes on the points using abbreviations. Yeah, summary, note making and summary writing plus. Okay, so you just look at this passage and see the indenting of this and look at the title. Because now if I'm going to show you a long passage on screen, I think it might be difficult for you to follow. You have to download it so that you're able to write. And for such a long passage, you see, look at the summary. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's 25% of the given text. Yeah. Now what I'm going to do is show you a lot more passages so that you fix titles and write summaries, because showing you a long passage as long as 500, 600 words might be difficult on the screen. So I'm going to share with you a few passages that you can download and practice writing summaries and do the indenting also. Just look at this. The tests of life, the plus factors, note making and summary writing, that's together. And the importance of the tests of life. And see, it's this format has 1, A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's not formatted as as I have already done as 1.1, 1.2. Yeah, I think, oh my.